Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more Political Excess. Yesterday, we took a look at the 2024 Republican nomination for president. So today, let's take a look at the Democratic side. Now, here is a recent article from National Review that actually shows 71% of Americans do not want Joe Biden to run for a second term, and only 30% of Democrats would support him in a primary. Those numbers are really abysmal. This is far lower than anything Donald Trump ever had. So with that little support, that does lead to this other CNN article that talks about, would Biden face a primary challenge? And there's a lot of speculation about that. Is he vulnerable enough? Who would the candidates be? How would that whole thing play out? You could go on and on about that. But one thing is for sure, his numbers indicate he is vulnerable enough. And with a clear, overwhelming majority saying they don't want to see him run for a second term, I would think he would definitely face a primary based on that. Who would those primary challengers be? Well, we could switch over to Wikipedia and look at some of the polls over the last year, year and a half, and we could see with Joe Biden in the running, he is the clear winner. However, he is under 40% in a lot of these polls and even under 30 in some of them. So that is a weak, very weak front-runner status. Now, if you take Joe Biden out, then we can take a look and see that Vice President Kamala Harris, she becomes the front-runner. However, her numbers are even a little bit lower than Biden's. A lot of these are in the 20s. So if we switch over to 538, to view some recent head-to-head polls, we can see the top two finishers here. Some of these are pretty interesting, such as Kamala Harris having a 10-point lead over Hillary Clinton. However, there's so many undecideds. That's only a 25 to 15% lead. But Biden does lead over Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom. Even against Michelle Obama, Biden has a lead. For even more context, let's jump over to Predicted to see where people are putting their money. And for that Democratic nomination, Joe Biden is leading, but he's only in the high 30s. And as of now, Gavin Newsom has actually surged into second place over Kamala Harris, who's just under him. And then to round out the top five, it's Pete Buttigieg, and everybody's favorite Hillary Clinton is on this list again. So having said all that, it does appear to be kind of wide open, similar to the Republican side, except on the Republican side, it's basically down to two candidates. Plenty of time for things to change. I do wonder why everybody said back in 2020 that Joe Biden was the only one that can beat Donald Trump. I know Biden was the most established, but I would think they would have a better chance rolling the dice with one of these other candidates, and maybe it ends up paying off. I did not view Biden as destined to win in 2020. I thought given all of the circumstances, Trump might end up losing regardless of who the Democrats nominate. And plus, Biden seemed to be completely done in the primaries until he ended up surging after South Carolina. But anyway, that is an overview of the Democratic nomination for 2024. As of now, it looks like it is going to be Biden, but there is definitely a door open for somebody else to jump in there. So let me know what you think is going to happen down below in the comments. And if you enjoy this content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.